some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down. The stop at the 19. So Texas's offense will have first crack at this one. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously.
Oh, he found a space on the right. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Longhorns are in the red zone. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Parker. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ole Miss offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Handoff from the gun. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Parker. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Finds his big tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Turning on the Jets. The 30, the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Back to throw, it's Parker. It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Powers through the defender. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Rebels will have it first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the upright. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the 45, on his way. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Parker. Here comes the heat. On the run, deep down the right side. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Open space in the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Buys a little time with his feet. Throwing on the run. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Parker. Good timing on the quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Extending the play. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. There he goes. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Longhorns looking to convert on 4th down.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to find the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Parker. Steps away to find some room. He'll get rid of it. It's caught. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not.
Just steamrolling the defense. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Rides the back on the option, the give. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This time he's got it. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The RPO fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistent.
Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 16, on to punt.
Now on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Weak feet buy a little time. He's got it. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got...
Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Texas offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's
breaks into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet